Hello friends, and welcome to my second lecture of this series. We are discussing how to write an effective fresher resume. This is the resume that we have seen in the first lecture. This is the name of the candidate, which is a fictional candidate. This is a tagline. This is the address, phone number, the email address, the education, the projects, skills, tools, awards, and the languages. So as we see here, this is the fresher resume, so there are not many details, and in this video and also in the coming videos we will cover these sections one by one. So in this video I will cover how to write the name and the tagline. So let me tell you that you can download the Microsoft Word template of this resume from the Google Drive link given below. You don't need to sign into Google or don't need a Google account to download this. If you have any questions, you can post them below, as well as you can subscribe to the channel if you like the videos, and also you might want to give the suggestions. So in this video we are focusing on the two things. One is the name and another one is the tagline. So name and the tagline. So we can see here all the letters in the first name as well as in the last name, they are in capitals, or they are in, we can say, the big letters. So it is not actually necessary to capitalize these things, but I will highly recommend that, because when someone like the hiring manager or the team leader, he or she picks up your resume, this is the first thing they are going to see. So make it as big as possible. So I would recommend the font size should be 36, which is the highest font size for any section of your resume. And this is the tagline. So as this is a fresher resume, we can say that fresher, comma, looking for software developer opportunity, or you can say the passionate programmer looking for the first opportunity. So it really depends how you want to put yourself. So the thing is, this is just an example. It depends on which field of interest you are coming from. For example, you can be a software developer, you can be a commerce person, or it can be MBA. It really depends. But what I want to insist here, that please keep the tagline as short as possible, because people do not have time to read your resume for 15 minutes. At maximum they can give you 1 minute or 2 minutes, because you're not the only one who are making applications, or you're not the only one in the queue who are seeking for job opportunities. So try to keep them as minimal as possible, but as effective as possible. So always capitalize the first letter, and I would recommend to have a full stop over here, which will indicate that you are a person that want to keep the things as tidy as possible. So Also, I want to mention one more thing, that I have purposely used a different colors for here, because these days I have seen many resumes that they are only in black and white, but I would say that you should use different colors which they look cool to your eye. You can use the colors, but if they don't look cool to the eye, then it doesn't make any damage, but I would say it looks really great. So the person who is reading your resume, he or she will have an impression that you have good presentation skills also. So I like this combination, that the dark blue and kind of the another shade of red, but you can use any shade you want. So as I said, you can download the template from the description below of this video, and you can do whatever you want with it. So let me tell you that I have created this template with Google Docs, so you can go there, or it is really up to you. Again, you have any questions, you can always put them into the comments. So there are some do's and don'ts for here that I would like to present. So do's, as I said, use a larger font, it catches the attention very easily. Keep the tagline as small as possible and as catchy. It should be as impressive. Sorry for this typo. If you have larger name, use abbreviations. I have seen people have their names, they start from the extreme left of the line, and it goes up to the right extreme of the line. So yes, I do agree, and I do respect that you guys can have a very large name, but please use abbreviations. As I said, people, they just give 1 minute or two to have a look at your resume, so it gives a very hard time for hiring manager to remember and record such a name, because maybe they want to put the names of all the candidates into the Excel sheet and remember. Suppose you are a hiring manager, and would you like to write like a bigger name when like you are running out of the time? So please use as small as possible, and maybe if you get selected, then you can say, okay, this is my real name, so please put it into the job offer letter. So I would say you can exclude the middle and additional names. That's what I like. So first thing is keep tagline as small as possible and catchy. So use the abbreviations. If you have a larger name, you can exclude the middle and additional names. And also there are don'ts. So this is what I see a lot in especially the resumes. They are from the freshers and they are from India, that the candidates, they use the date of birth. So remember that this is a kind of a confidential information, and companies, they don't discriminate candidates based on their age. So there is no reason at all that you should put your date of birth on your resume. Also, don't put the marital status. If you are unmarried, married, or in relationships, or you are engaged. So these things are absolutely not essential. Let me repeat that. These things are not absolutely essential. So even though you are unmarried, it doesn't make any difference to the company who is trying to hire you, that if you are married or unmarried. And also, let me repeat again, don't include the date of birth. So in the next video, I will cover the address, phone number, and the email. Thank you very much. See you at the next lecture. Bye.